Hey, Bruce Naylor here, and welcome to Frugal-Vlog number 6. This is my opportunity to talk to you guys and kind of share with you what's been going on, and especially things like with the channel and what I've been doing, kind of with my life and just, sharing. So, couple things that's been going on. First off, I've got to tell you, I'm really excited about all the new subscribers that we're getting to the channel. That's been amazing. A lot of comments, and that's been a lot of fun. I can't always get to your comments. What I do is I come in the office in the morning and I'll have my coffee and I'll sit down and I'll go into YouTube and start responding to as many comments as I can. The longer ones, I may get to later on in the day, but I know that folks really appreciate the involvement that I'm taking with the channel, and I think some people are pleasantly surprised that I'm responding to comments. If we were a lot larger channel with hundreds and hundreds of comments, that's all you'd get done for sure. So it's understandable that when you do comment to a content creator, they may not always be able to answer you or get back with you right away or even answer at all. For me, one of the best ways to reach out to me is on Twitter, because I monitor Twitter all day long, and the link to my Twitter account is in the description down below. Some other things that's been going on is that I recently moved my sales and marketing software from Microsoft to an outfit called Zoho. I should have called them an outfit, software company called Zoho. And if you've not checked them out, they're pretty cool. There is a free program that they have, free account that you can get, and then they have different versions. I'm paying like $39 a month for the enterprise version, but you got to spend money to make money, and it's got the features that I need. The main reason I moved away from the Microsoft product was because Microsoft keeps changing it all the time, and they've drastically overhauled the interface. And there's a lot of functionality there. It's very hard to get to unless you're very committed to it and spend a lot of time with it day in and day out. And it just went from being really a great application to use to not so great. And I find that the Zoho system just works better for me. So I've been doing that. I got all my data moved over, and now I'm doing things like creating custom quotes, invoices, and that kind of thing. Having a little bit of problems with my camera. I think it's the SD card. I'm going to have to get another one ordered because it just likes to shoot craps on me periodically. It'll just tell me that it can't maintain the right speed, and I think that's a problem with the SD card. I'm hoping it's not the camera that's on the fritz. I hate to see that happen. Some other things that are going on. I just got this the other day. This is the Zylight, and what it is, it's a Hotshoe ball mount. And so let me just take it out of the box, and so I can show you guys this. This is really not going to do a review video on it. What this is a device that fits on the Hotshoe of your camera, and allows you then to mount on their lights, flashes, microphones, etc. The reason I got this model, it was recommended by Ray Ortega. He goes by Podcast Helper on Twitter. It's all metal. So you get a good look at it. It's all metal, even the handle, and you just put it into position however you want it, see? And just lock it in. The reason that I got this was I'm going to ultimately end up, I think, getting a Zoom H4n audio recorder to mount to the top of my camera. I do like the shotgun mic I have, but I'm looking to get even better sound. And so I'll put the Zoom on here, and then I can tilt it. See, I'll be able to tilt it, and then I can see the audio meters as I'm recording. So that's one of the reasons I got it. Or I might also get an LED light to put on top of it as well for kind of improve the lighting. I kind of am breaking some of the big rules about recording video by having, this is not a white wall, it's kind of a cream color wall. It's not a really exciting thing to look at. So lighting, when you try to light white walls, it's really, really tough. Really, really tough. But yeah, so this was $40 on, almost $40 from B&H Photo. And I buy a lot of my gear from B&H Photo. In fact, the camera I'm using, the Lumix FZ200, it's kind of interesting because in Britain, the UK, and I don't know about Canada, but they refer to as the FZ200. Now, there's a new camera out, by the way, that I'm really, really wanting called the FZ1000 because it shoots 4K video. But I just can't justify the expense of a 4K camera. Or, well, this is like under $1,000. But I still can't really justify that because I don't know very many people that's got, in fact, I don't know anybody that's got a 4K display. And I don't know people, most people don't have the kind of bandwidth on their internet connection to watch a 4K video. But it's coming, and that capability would be cool. I'm thinking of more in terms of getting it, shooting in 4K, and then downsampling. So that gives you some really great stuff. You can zoom in real nice and still maintain a nice image. Downsampled 1080p looks really, really awesome on this camera. So I'm thinking about it, but that's an awful lot of money to spend. Some other things that are kind of, happening is that I've been busy on my small business and got some personal stuff that's happening that with some illness in the family, so I'm kind of dealing with that. But right now I'm really trying to, focus on my sales and marketing stuff. And I don't know if you'd be interested in some videos about sales and marketing. And would there be an interest, you think, in talking about business-related stuff? Because I tell you, I had a podcast called Business Computing Weekly. And I loved doing that podcast. And it started with me and my wife live streaming. And then we started recording it and putting it on YouTube. And then ultimately me and Jack McLean started doing this. And then we went back to just me doing it only as an audio podcast, and I worked really hard on getting top-notch guests. But at the end of the day, it really wasn't drawing a big enough audience nor making me any money. And so I said, you know what, it was not worth it. It's a distraction. I'm one of those kind of people. If something, generally speaking, if I'm working on something and I'm not getting paid for it, I don't do it. The YouTube videos, this is really a hobby of mine. Doing the videos on YouTube is really a hobby, and I'm making some great new friends, and so I enjoy it a lot. But podcasting, there's no money really to be made in the world of podcasting, except if you're the ones teaching others how to podcast. Just being brutally honest here. There's people really cleaning up, selling courses and hardware in order to podcast. They're making their money from the teaching how to podcast than they are from their podcast. That's got to tell you something right there. So Adam Carolla was sued by a patent troll. When the legal thing went, they call discovery, turns out that when they found out that he wasn't making any money of any sizable amount podcasting, they dismissed the suit. So I love podcasting. My wife and I have a podcast. So my hobbies basically center around creating content, podcasts, and YouTube videos. Those are my hobby. The podcast my wife and I do strictly for fun. We're going to keep doing that. The YouTube videos, definitely, I love it. But there's no room in my life for something that took hours and hours and hours a week to produce and lining up guests and jumping through all the hoops only to see 1,000, 1,500 downloads a month. It just simply wasn't worth it. So I stopped doing that as well. I think that's pretty much everything that I wanted to kind of update everybody on what's kind of going on, and we'll see, right? And I'm going to be looking at that FZ1000 real carefully. I love new hardware, but I'm just not going to be budgeting any money in the next 2 quarters anyway for any new hardware. But come next year, it's time to maybe start looking at some new computers. Although I do want to do a video about the best mainstream pre-built PCs. So I'm going to be working on a video on that in the near future. Other than that, that's it. Everybody have a great week. Talk to you later.